Everywhere you look, it's just gorgeous. What in the world is that? Looks like a kid's toy. YouTube gave me a recommendation for this. I don't know why, but this mouse trap. There's a guy that has I'll link it. He's got a YouTube channel that is devoted to mouse traps. And he says this is the best one. Of course, he's making a little money from it, but whatever. So I'm in the old shop, starting to see a few signs of mice. I did see a mouse in here the other day, so I thought I'd buy this thing. So you get the lid, you have to supply the bucket. So the idea is I put some peanut butter up on the roof of that. There you can see it on the back of that. I should have put it further back. You want it right at the back so they don't get on the tipping point and nibble. But anyway, it seemed to work. They run up the ramp. They go out to get the peanut butter, and it tips, and in they go. So I just put this in here yesterday, and look at that. Wow. We have a dead mouse. Huh. I was expecting it to not work. The cow's back on the home quarter now. We've been here for, probably a week or so. They're over here eating the short grass instead of the long grass, as is their usual routine. The leaves are pretty much in full color now, so it's really pretty out. Brought them over to this quarter a little earlier this year. Just because the last 2 years they haven't got all this grass grazed off before we got snow. And they'll graze through the snow, but if the grass is real long, they kind of just trample it down and it doesn't get utilized as much as I would like. There's no point in growing all this great grass on this quarter if they don't eat it. So we'll see if we can get most of it chewed off before we get snow this year. You can see my neighbor here has logged this. Got an excavator up there loading logs. They logged that whole hill up there, and it's nothing but poplar trees. So I don't know if the price of OSB is just so high right now that it's economical to. You can't really see the whole scope of it because of the hill here, but there's probably, I don't know, 80 acres there, and they're logging another land they own. So that hill will be full of poplar trees in 5 years. It'll just be solid trees again. But it was just never considered economical to do poplar on private land. OSB is oriented strand board. It's that, it's used like plywood, in case you didn't know. So having grass like this late in the year, and in a year that's this dry, this is the product of years and years of putting manure on here. So this is the result. So as far as I'm concerned, there's just nothing better you can do for land than put manure on it. it will last. The benefits of that will last for many years, even if it's dry. Right, Mr. Bow? Right. So I would hope they'd be out here almost for the whole month of October. And I think I'm going to move them one more time, unless there's 2 feet of snow on the ground, to another quarter that they've already grazed, but it's got a slough on it and some regrowth, and I might put them out there and then leave them out there and start feeding them out there. Just bred heifers, hopefully. The bullpen. Why are you always standing in my way? This guy's put some weight back on. He doesn't look quite as horrible as he did coming off grass. Or coming out of breeding season, I guess. That's a 2-year-old Sim Angus. The survivor of the 2. Yearling heifer bull. He's getting a big belly on him already again. Aren't you, Tubby? You're going to be my new fat Albert. I don't know, I guess I'm going to have to start pitchforking hay to these guys or something, because full feed seems to be a bit much. So, that bull looks alright. I mean, you know, he's got some length. That's what we need, or I need. And he certainly looks a little fleshier than he did a month ago. Most of these calves are born in May. A lot towards the end of May. I had a lot of breeding problems last year. That's why I have so many red calves. Fat Albert, my heifer bull, went out there and saved the day. So at least there's calves, but they're not great. But there's no reason to... there's that 86 again. Well, he's a champ. Oh my, that is... I'll edit him out. Can I Photoshop him out? I'm talking, I don't know if you can see him. That champ right there. Look at me, buddy. 80. There you go. There's a winner. 4-H calf right there. Not too shabby. Hey, that's what we're looking for around here. Anyway. So there's no reason to wean these guys till the end of November, 1st of December. They're young. And so if I can get them used to creep feed now, it's supposed to be here this week. Today's Friday, it's not here. But even when they're on that great grass, get the creep feeder out there, and then the grass will kind of disappear by the end of October. But I want to leave them on the cow, out on pasture, and the calves will have creep feed. I'll probably start putting hay in feeders and leave them for a month on the cow, eating creep feed, eating whatever grass they can get, eating hay. And I think they'll gain a lot in the next 2 months here. And everywhere you look, it's just gorgeous out. Until we look at this calf. I'm just gonna keep showing them. Yeah, that's the kind of genetics we're looking for here. It's all the hard work rewarding when you get a calf like that. Oh yes, very good, very good. Oh well. Well, day 2 of this thing. See if we look at that. Another mouse. Just one? Yeah. Well, that's I mean, this thing is really meant for if you have an infestation, which I have had in this building previous years. I don't this year, but you know, I could just be setting a trap and probably doing the same thing. But you know, if you've got a building with, you know, that's just, you got a real mouse problem, this thing that's gonna, you know, probably kill 20, 30 a day would be pretty handy. Waiting for the truck. Get some feed in that thing.